Hi, so this is going to be a good training, a good episode. If you are a service provider and meaning that you're currently providing a service, whether it's a professional service or you are in the beauty industry, whatever industry that you're currently providing a service in, and if you are ready to scale your business, this is going to be for you. I'm going to talk about how scaling your business by implementing a high ticket offer is the way to go. When I was starting my company, I wish someone would have told me that, at that point I was leading with being a therapist, providing therapy services or being in the mental health field. But I was not hitting my revenue goals. I actually was running into a point of burnout because I was literally trading time for money. And there's only so much time that you have. But when I began to leverage my expertise in a way that allowed me to package an offer in a high ticket offer, it was just mind blowing and it changed the game. I went from having to market and try to get about 20 clients to say yes to me. We're only needing 4 to 5 clients per month. And that's durable. When you are looking at needing hundreds and hundreds of clients and you're just getting started in the market, for me during that time, it was a necessity to pivot. When I began to continue to grow, I was running into a place where I still was not in a place to charge like hourly or, exchange my time for get paid by the hour, because I was also still running into that like bottleneck restraint where I was only able to render so many hours per day. And so when I shifted my business model to high ticket, it was just game changer. And so you can do the same. So if you're willing or you want to change your offers or at least add a high ticket offer to your package, to your offer suite, it's going to change the trajectory of your business. Okay. And we want to build sustainable businesses that are able to last over long periods of time, that we're able to generate enough income in our business, not just for ourselves, but for our family and for those that work for us and those that are connected to us. So let's talk about it. When I think about a high ticket offer, this is something that you are going to charge over $1,000 for. And you may not be charging $1,000 per hour. Not saying that you can't, but you may have put together a package for your ideal client, right? It's all the goodies that you're thinking about your ideal client would want to experience with you. First, people pay for proximity. And so they pay for the experience. And so the psychology of the buyer who's purchasing high ticket, who is willing to pay $1,000 for an offer or more, this is just not a person that does not take into consideration the experience that they're going to experience with you. And so when you think about it, what does your ideal client purchase from you consistently? How can you now package that in a way that you're able to have like a deeper transfer or provide a deeper transformation or a tangible outcome that they're willing to pay high ticket for? And so it's over $1,000. And so the psychology of that buyer shifts. Now, sometimes the way you market that offer will possibly have to shift as well, where someone is purchasing low ticket, and it's not to say that there's not you may have a mixture. For example, those that are in the beauty industry or that's a cosmetologist, they may offer their basic services, but then they do add-ons. However, if you were to start at a high ticket offer that incorporated certain things for an ideal client, they will probably purchase that item from you because they know the experience that they're going to actually be able to have with you once they purchase into that offer. And so you want to think about how can you package an offer that can you can charge over $1,000 for, but your client is actually able to receive a tangible experience or outcome from that offer. We also want to think about how can you sell your genius. So if you're already a professional service provider and you're already getting answers, you've been doing the work, you have a long history and portfolio, you've already been making sales, you've been servicing clients. It's not like you're starting from square one. How can you now leverage, meaning do market research, ask your customers and clients questions about why do they continue to purchase from you or spend money with you? How do they, we know they trust you, but then are they now willing to trust you in a deeper way? Meaning they're actually able to pay you in a higher at a high ticket price. And so this allows you now to market and pivot in a way that you're not starting from scratch, but you're actually starting from a place of leverage, and you're actually able to provide a more in-depth experience for your ideal customer or client. Also, it allows you to increase your revenue. Bottom line, it's not about just making money, but it has to be an exchange. In order for you to provide transformation, there has to be a transaction. And so it's a give and take, right? It's reciprocity. And so if you are able to provide this experience for them in a way that is not, it's first of all, it's gonna help you, like it helped me not run into a place of burnout, but it's also you're able to provide a tangible outcome to your ideal client, and they have something to show, right? And they feel that connection with you because you've been able to connect with them in a way that you may not have had time if you were servicing hundreds of clients at one time. So think about this. How can you connect with your ideal client in a deeper way? What can you offer them that you're currently already doing because you know it's working because you're getting paid for it, but how can you package it in a way that can provide even more an exclusive or a premium experience for your ideal client? I believe that if you were to sit down as the professional service provider, that there would be a way that we can leverage what you're doing currently so that you can now begin to at least your client can have the option to purchase high ticket from you. These are some of the changes that I had to make in my business when I was just getting started. However, you can do this at any time. Maybe you're already offering something that is high ticket, but you're noticing is not consistent, or that you're still having clients that are saying I want more, I want to go deeper, or you may even notice you have clients signing over and over again, maybe after working with them for just 4 weeks or 12 weeks or 8 weeks, they're saying, hey, I really wish that I was able to work with you longer or in a deeper capacity. I have additional questions. I'm now ready to grow, the outcome that you promised me, I got that, that's amazing, but now I'm ready to go even deeper. This is your opportunity to begin to offer them a high ticket offer that would allow you to connect with them in a deeper way. So I hope this helped you and that you are able to kind of begin to think about how can you make a deeper connection. And so you are already doing the work, right? You're already the expert. You're the genius in your field. You're already getting clients. That's not your problem. You may be reaching a point of burnout. So you are running out of that time to provide that one-on-one service, but you're now saying, okay, but I still need to generate revenue. I still need that consistency. And this will be an opportunity for you to start thinking about how you can leverage your expertise and leverage your service and begin to sell that service in a high ticket using, the business model or the product model as a high ticket offer. I love to talk to you and chat more about this and to hear your feedback and your experience. And if you're already selling high ticket, if you're running into some problems and you're like, hey, actually, I would like to talk about that, please feel free to drop your comments below, and I would love to connect with you and talk to you again soon. Have a great day. Bye.